Welcome back to Prop and Seek. It's October 26th today, and we are back with our NBA Best Player Prop Bets of the day for you guys. Do not forget to like, follow, subscribe, follow us on Twitter, leave some comments, all that other good stuff. All of that is greatly appreciated. Now, we do have 3 plays on the slate for you guys today, including at the end, we're going to do a plus 1,178 long shot parlay, so stick around till the end of the video for that. And before we do jump into today's plays, let's recap yesterday real quick. So yesterday we did have a losing day. We went 1-2 and we lost 0.96 units. So Cade Cunningham over 6.5 assists, that did not hit. Cade Cunningham ended the game with 3 assists. I didn't watch that game, but apparently he stunk it up a bit in that department. Maybe guys just missed some shots, who knows. But another loss, Tre Mann over 4.5 rebounds. So Shai Gilgeous-Alexander out of nowhere just rose from the dead and ended up playing yesterday. I mean, everybody had him out all day. I looked multiple websites, said he was already out. Giddey was out. Apparently the guy just rose from the freaking dead and ended up playing yesterday. That didn't affect Tre Mann's minutes though. He still played, I think, like 37 minutes yesterday. And he wasn't able to get over this rebound line for us. He ended on the hook at 4 rebounds. We needed that one more, but he was not able to get it. And our one win of the day, it was Kyle Kuzma over 17.5 points. He cleared that easily for us. End of the game, I believe, with 25 points. So that was a no sweat bet right there. Now, moving on to today's plays. Well, before we do that, actually, nobody panic. I know it's been very back and forth, 500, 1-2, 2-1, 2-2 days, but we're going off of last year's data, mixed in with this year's data, mixed in with guys on new teams, new roles. So we're going to end up starting to hit some strides and have some big days here at Prop and Seek. So stay tuned for that, and let's make some money together. So play number 1 today is going to be Grayson Allen over 11.5 points. That is minus 130 on DraftKings. And this is a 1.5 unit play, and it is our best bet of the day. So with Grayson Allen, there is still no Chris Middleton. And we did hit on this earlier in the season, and we're going right back to it. Because without Middleton last year, Grayson Allen averaged 17.2 points per game. And he does have really good volume. And you guys know I love volume. So Grayson did take 10 and 11 field goal attempts in the first 2 games. And he averaged 11.5 points in the first 2, despite shooting 28% from the field. So he's been absolute crap shooting the basketball. And he still covered that line in 1 of 2. And he's averaging 11.5 points just due to that volume. So I do trust Grayson Allen to hit a few shots tonight against the Nets and be able to clear this line for us. Now moving on to play number 2. That's going to be Mike Conley over 7.5 assists. That's plus 112 on FanDuel, and this is going to be a 1 unit play. So Mike Conley, he's cleared this line in 3 of 4 games so far to kick off this NBA season. And the only game he didn't cover this line in, he ended on the hook with 7 assists, but it was a back-to-back. And we all know that Mike Conley has been around this league for a while now. I mean, he's getting up there in age, so he only played 27 minutes on the back-to-back. I thought maybe they just hold him out, but they didn't. But tonight, it's not a back-to-back, and Mike Conley is averaging 14.3 assist chances per game. So with this new kind of young Utah Jazz team, their little reset that they're doing right now, he's kind of the one veteran, it seems like, that they kept around. Maybe they'll move him at the deadline, but right now it looks like he's kind of the mentor, and he's going to run the offense and get these guys good looks from the field. And he's getting a ton of assist chances, and it is a great matchup tonight, too. The Houston Rockets ranked 29th in assists per game to opposing point guards, so he's got a great matchup. He's cleared the line in 3 of 4. I trust Mike Conley. Trust maybe a couple guys to get hot tonight. Give him some easy assists like Lauri Markkanen, Kelly Olynyk, the Jazz. They're my squad. I got a lot of dudes I like on that roster. So play number 3. And our final play of the day is going to be Kelly Oubre over 18.5 points. That's minus 120 on DraftKings. This is going to be a 1 unit play. And there is no LaMelo Ball tonight. But Terry Rozier is going to be a game time decision. So with this bet here, this will not be an official play if Terry Rozier ends up suiting up. But I don't think he's going to play tonight because Kelly Oubre, last game, without LaMelo Ball or Scary Terry, he took 20 field goal attempts. Now, you guys know, again, obviously I love volume. And the Hornets, they're going to kind of rest their scoring on Kelly Oubre's shoulders tonight if there is no Rozier and there is no LaMelo Ball. And it is kind of weird sample sizes because last year the Hornets had Miles Bridges and we all know what happened there. So the minutes were just kind of weird for Oubre last year at times. And against the Knicks, he played, I think, like 20 minutes one time, 23 another, and then 5 minutes one of the games. But per 36 minutes last year against the Knicks, Oubre averaged 23.5 points per game. And maybe not 36, but we should see at least 30 minutes for Oubre tonight. That's at the bare minimum. And he does have a really good matchup too. We're going back to attack this Knicks defense because last year they ranked 26th in points per game to opposing small forwards. Now, we did hit on Paolo Banchero's over point line against this Knicks team for the same exact reason. We're going back to it for Kelly Oubre tonight. And just to show you how bad this Knicks team is at defending wings, Miles Bridges last year averaged 27.8 points in the 4 meetings against the Knicks last year. Now, I'm not saying that Oubre is necessarily the player that Miles Bridges is, but it just goes to show how bad they are at defending wing players, and Bridges absolutely lit them up last year. So that's going to be play number 3, but keep your eyes on it. If Rozier ends up playing, I probably wouldn't take it. So just keep your eyes on Rozier tonight. If he's not suiting up, make sure you get that bet in because it is going to be a great play, and we're going to cash it. Now moving on lastly to the long shot parlay. So the long shot today, it's going to be Mike Conley, 8+ assists, Tyrese Maxey, 4+ assists, and Grayson Allen, 15+ points. That is plus 1,178 on FanDuel. So with those plays today, we've already talked about Mike Conley. We've already talked about Grayson Allen. Tyrese Maxey, though, does have a good matchup to dish out the ball a bit tonight because they are playing the Toronto Raptors, and the Raptors are 29th in assists per game to opposing shooting guards last season, and they're off to a bad start this year too. You know, they're a really good perimeter defensive team. You know, they're good at guarding guards, slow them down from scoring with Gary Trent Jr., Fred VanVleet. So maybe they get out and say they swarm Maxey on the perimeter a little bit tonight, force him into the lane, force him into, you know, traps, 2-on-1s, and hopefully he's able to get some assists for us tonight. He does have a good matchup to do so, and I expect Maxey to get us 4 tonight or more. So that's going to be that long shot. Now, we are going to recap real quick before we go, so that way you guys can just see all the plays here. Now, play number 1 is Grayson Allen over 11.5 points. That's minus 130 on DraftKings. That's a 1.5 unit play, and it is our best bet of the day. Play number 2 is Mike Conley over 7.5 assists. That's plus 112 on FanDuel. That's a 1 unit play. And then Kelly Oubre over 18.5 points. That is going to be minus 120 on DraftKings, and that's a 1 unit play. And then lastly, that long shot we just talked about, which is Conley 8+ assists, Tyrese Maxey 4+ assists, Grayson Allen 15+ points, and that's plus 1,178 on FanDuel. So that's all I got for you guys today. We will see you back here at Prop and Seek tomorrow for tomorrow's plays. And yeah, everybody have a good day. Enjoy it. Enjoy the basketball. Hopefully we all make some money.